Now, has too much family time got you down this Christmas? You may not be alone, as this time of year more people are searching for how to get a divorce, with inquiries historically rising by 25% in the new year. So today I'm asking, are Brits losing their family values? Joining us now is the divorce coach, Sarah Davidson. Sarah, thank you so much for joining me on Boxing Day. How'd you spend your Christmas?
Oh, I had a house full of family and friends, though. It was fantastic. Thanks. Yeah.
Wonderful. No prospective divorces in the offing, I hope.
Well, I've had mine, so I'm safe. Yeah, got that out of the way a while back.
Well, I guess I guess that gives you lived experience as a divorce coach. Why exactly is this time of the year such? We think of it as such a happy time, such a time for family, such a time for giving, compassion, all those great values. But the brutal reality is that it is also a time more than any other where relationships tend to fracture. Why is that the case?
Well, it's not to worry, because if you've got a healthy relationship, you're going to be fine. Don't worry. It's where there have been cracks in the foundation of the relationship for a period of time. What happens over Christmas is obviously we're not going to work as much. There's no school runs, so everybody's under the same roof, and the relationship really starts to feel the pressure if there are issues and challenges. So if you've been arguing more, or there's been problems that have been festering for a while, what we find is the increase in quality time can actually be stressful for a lot of relationships. Also, then, of course, you've got to throw into the mix the financial stress of Christmas, the in-laws coming over, just the pressures of the holiday, the finance as well. Budgeting can be really tricky over Christmas. So a lot of people realise that during that period, it can be sometimes the last straw that's really going to break the camel's back, unfortunately.
It's maybe tangential, but that's really interesting what you said about how actually the increase in quality time together, spending more time together, may lead to resentment and further strain. I'm just wondering, as more and more people are working remotely, there's now many companies, say, doing a hybrid work environment of, say, 3 days in the office, 2 at home, something like that. Has that had an impact in your personal experience on the way that relationships are being managed or surviving or thriving?
I think it has a huge impact on the way we socialise with other people. We're used to being on our own and spending more time isolated from other people. So what that means is our interaction skills aren't so good. What I see is the people that are coming out of relationships find it harder to get back into them because they are working from home. Their whole world revolves around being at home, working at home, maybe taking the kids to school and back, but very little social interaction with other people, which can make getting back into the dating game very difficult. So I think further down the line, when you're looking to get back out there and maybe start another potential relationship, this working from home really limits your options. You're not meeting people, commuting to work. You're missing out on that dynamic of being in an office with other people as well. So I think it does have a ripple effect for sure on people who want to get back out there again.
Yeah, what would you say to someone who maybe has separated from a long-term partner? They may be working remotely. They may either have tried the dating apps with much success or just said, I just don't want to go down that route. What practical things would you say to them to be able to find well, I was about to say the next one, hopefully the one?
Well, actually, do you know what? I think putting the pressure on finding the one can actually be a really big challenge for a lot of people. And sometimes it's not about finding the one. It's about finding Mr. or Miss Right now. It's okay not to put the pressure on, because I think then that makes you think about it in a slightly different way. So, the idea is to get back out there and have some fun and to, start dating, go out for a few drinks, but take the pressure off. If you don't feel comfortable, then don't do it, but don't sit back, because most of my clients say to me, Sarah, the only person that rings the doorbell is the postman. And so, there's very few options if you're just going to sit at home. So do dip your toe in the water, do have a go, but again, only set your boundaries where you feel comfortable to start with. But it's about having fun and taking the pressure off. Meeting the right person that you're going to maybe get married to is really setting the bar quite high and often puts a lot of people off. Probably rightly so.
Well, hopefully you have a charming and charismatic postman. Sarah Davidson, thank you so much for joining me on your Boxing Day. Hope you have a lovely rest of the festive season. That was Sarah Davidson, divorce coach. Coming up from Chicken Nuggets.